What's going on, basketball lovers out there? Now, this channel, like I said in the beginning, is for people that love the game of basketball, not necessarily a particular player or particular players, but just love the game of basketball. And also for those that grew up in the era of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. I'm 56 years old, about to be 57. So I've seen a lot of great basketball. Not so much anymore. But today, I'm going to talk about the 1996 Chicago Bulls championship season. We got to talk about this team because I believe this team did things and had a year that no other team in NBA history ever had. And I really truly believe that. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody else can leave a comment in the comment section and put some stats out there to show me that another team had a better year than the 96 Bulls, because I don't see it happening. And I'm just gonna, you know, talk about the reasons why I believe this team had the greatest year in NBA history as a team. First off, let's start off with the fact that Michael Jordan was the winner of the MVP at age 32. Now, that's no easy feat to do because remember, the previous year he came back, played only 17 games. He was just, playing baseball. They had this strike going. He didn't want to be a scab, so he left that, decided to come back to play. He wasn't not in basketball shape because his body was conditioned for baseball. But he had some good games, but he had some horrible games because he wasn't in basketball shape. Got eliminated by the Orlando Magic. In the next season, he vowed to be the man again, which of course he was, because that year he won the MVP again at age 32. Not only did he win the MVP at age 32, but he led the league in scoring at 30.4. Now imagine that, being gone a year and a half, playing a different sport. You come back the next year and basically pick up where you left off at 30.4 points per game, the best in the league. Now, not only that, he was all defensive first team, not second team, all defense first team. So he was not only the lead, no, leading the league in scoring, but he was one of the best. Well, he actually was the best shooting guard at his position when it came to defense. Okay, the best. Check this out. Now, I'm just going to keep adding. Was the MVP of the finals. Like this dude was just on another level. Okay. MVP of the finals. All right. Also, I don't want to get ahead of myself. And also he led the Bulls in steals that year too. So, people always keep trying to make like Scotty was the best defensive player in that team. And he just wasn't. I'm sorry. He just wasn't. Jordan was the best defensive player on that team. Scotty was right behind him, but Jordan was the dog. He just was that dude. Next, Jordan played all 82 games. Now, I know some of y'all think that's a simple, easy thing to do. It is not. I mean, with the back-to-backs, with the 3 games in 4 nights, or 3 games in 5 nights, or 4 games in 6 nights, like there was times when they had to play a lot of back-to-back games. You had to play in all type of weather conditions, all type of flights crossing the country back and forth, back and forth. You're in this city, and then the next night you have to fly across country. I mean, it was tough, man. Dealing with times when you were hurt, dealing with times when you didn't feel well, dealing with things when you had family things going on, but yet and still, this man played all 82 games. Check this out. Also, he led the league in scoring in the playoffs at 32.4 points per game. I mean, that's crazy. Just all of these things that I just added, that I just said. MVP of the league, led the league in scoring, all defense first team, MVP of the finals, led the Bulls in steals, played all 82 games. And on top of that, won the championship. Okay. But I'm not finished yet. Now, let me get to some of the things that the team accomplished. Phil Jackson, finally, which he definitely deserved prior to this, he won Coach of the Year. He definitely deserved that. He should have got that long before that season. But of course, people probably felt that he had an unfair advantage because he had Michael Jordan, the best player in the game. But he still deserved the Coach of the Year more times than just one time in his time with the Bulls. Also, Jerry Krause was the Executive of the Year. Okay. Then on top of that, you had Tony Kukoc being the Sixth Man of the Year. And if that wasn't good enough, they went 72-10. 72-10. Now we know that, the Golden State Warriors passed that, but they didn't win. Okay. They got the most wins in the season, but they didn't win a championship. So nobody really cares about that record. In a lot of people's minds, Chicago still has that record. Check this out also. Dennis Rodman won the rebounding title that season at 15 rebounds per game. Also, the Bulls were number one in total offense and number one in total defense. Who does that? I mean, seriously, number one in total offense and number one in total defense that year. Crazy. All right. So I just listed you all the things that team did in that year. It was just crazy how it's just so many accolades. They had the best rebounder in the game. As a team, they was number one in offense and defense, 72-10. They had the Sixth Man of the Year, Executive of the Year, Coach of the Year, led the league in scoring. Jordan at 32.4, played all 82 games, led the Bulls in steals, MVP of the finals, all defense first team, led the league in scoring, and won the MVP. That's a season for you right there. And also Scottie Pippen, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was on that first all defense first team too. So you got to give him props. And I believe also that same year, Steve Kerr won the 3-point shootout at the All-Star game. And I forgot this same year, I believe too, Jordan was the MVP of the All-Star game. So what a season this man had, and what a season this team had. I mean, to me, that was the greatest basketball team I've ever seen. The only team that I would say that was, on that level too, like that, I would have to say the 1986 Celtics, because they were no joke. I mean, they had a squad, but this Bulls team was absolutely incredible. What a year they had, the 1996 season. It was incredible. To me, the Chicago Bulls, just as a dynasty, they were just unbelievable. And I'm glad I got a chance to witness this. I got a chance to witness this live. Couldn't see as many games as I wanted to just because life was doing what life was doing. But I saw a lot, and I was glad that I was alive during this era. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button so my channel can, I'm just starting out in my infancy. I'm just getting it going, but I need you guys. So help me out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. All right. So I'll be checking you guys out in the next one, and take care, and God bless.